So, excuse her paranoia and me going, But, I mean, I was calming you down yesterday, wasn't I? I said everything is going to be fine. But apparently I'm the one that is going around, what's Angie going to do? But when you come back and you ask a couple people in the house, what we got here, where's the vote? We need a vote for Brian. I'm sorry.
How else are we supposed to believe anything?
I'm just talking to you straight.
Yeah,
well, that's what, I'm happy that you're talking to me straight now.
Maybe people are lying on you.
Again, it could be hearsay. We don't know.
Well, the thing about it is that moving forward in this game, regardless of what way it goes, you know, what ends up happening with nominations, whatever happens. Right. If you guys ever have any issues, I would rather you come up to me and address me.
We couldn't get you away from Brian.
But that's within
2 seconds.
The problem with the whole situation with, and this is something that was on my fault, so I tried to start making it apparent that Brian was going home, like when I was would say off comments, is that you guys could have come up to me, and I know it would be uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfortable.
You could have come up to me with Brian sitting there and asked me my vote was, and I would every single time, like at that moment, say, I'm going to vote for Brian.
Right.
Because Brian knew that I was voting him out.
But you still were campaigning for votes. I mean, do you understand the dichotomy there?
How can we confront
There's a dichotomy.
Angie? How can we confront Angie when she's still campaigning to get Brian in the house?
She said that she was campaigning to keep Brian in the house is because she had heard about YouTube. I mean, and I don't know.
Once again, it's us two.
Well, I'm not saying
the funny thing is,
I'm just telling you. She had heard YouTube, and I can't even vouch for any of it because I swear I have not said. I don't know what the whole thing is. I don't know. I wasn't there.
You know, when it comes down,
do you know what I'm saying?
When it really comes down to it, you know, wine was involved last night. You guys basically, I mean, it turned into like, we couldn't even come as a group and like hang out for more than an hour without it, you know, turning into awkward situations. And it was just like, how am I mean, I don't feel safe for these people.
Don't feel safe? Like physically safe?
No.
Oh.
I don't feel safe as far as them watching my back.
Oh my God.
But that's where my paranoia came into play.
Something's just not adding up for me. I'm sorry, I'm in this conversation right now, but I'm lining things up. And I'm lining them up. And it's just, I want to know what you're lining up is. I'm lining up the fact that my name and April's names are the only ones that are coming to you in conversations. Which, honestly, I'm sorry, but there are more than 2 people in this house that can control voting, that can control a lot of things. But it still just is me and her whose name's coming back to you.
But you need to tell them that I never came to you. I mean, you can tell them the truth. I never came to you and said, April.
You know what I mean? Like, how confusing is that? Like, wouldn't you be confused if it was just you and somebody else's name, you know, constantly coming to you? And not like the greater whole of the house.
Which in some situations were, I mean, so individual that we're like, where the fuck is this coming from?
And you can go right next door, ask Ollie. You can ask any of these other people in here. Memphis, you can ask Jesse.
See, the guys kind of lay low and like.
It's not just us two, but we're taking the brunt of it, and I'm not understanding it when it comes to you. I'm just confused.